Oh, where is it? There it is. See if anyone wants to hang for a bit. Shoot the shit. Give people a few minutes to come on through. Chat it up. Big college football game tonight. Miami, Ohio State. There's a bunch of games on today, too. Iowa versus Vanderbilt, Arizona State versus Duke, Michigan versus Texas at 3, Nebraska versus Utah. Not Utah. Is it Utah State? No, it's Utah. I think that's the University of Utah. I don't think it's Utah State. I think Utah State's white and blue. The big game tonight, Miami versus Ohio State. That's a big one. That's a big game. That's a big, big game tonight. I think Miami's given up 9.5 points. So you got to, if you take Miami, you get 9.5. Ohio State's got to win by 10 if you take Ohio State. I think it could be a closer game. It's going to go one way or the other. I know that's an easy thing to say, but I think if it's a blowout, I think it's Ohio State blowing out Miami. If I had to guess. And then we got 3 games tomorrow. Oregon, Texas Tech could be a very good game. All 3 could be really good games, honestly. Alabama versus Indiana and Ole Miss versus Georgia. All could be very good games. I like Ohio State to win it all. Personally. I know they're the number 2 seed, or we're number 1 most of the year. I like Ohio State. I like Indiana too. I think them two will meet up. I think Ohio State and Indiana will most certainly meet up. And I don't think they meet up until next. No, it won't be next week. They won't meet up until potentially the championship game. So I think you probably got a 1-2 matchup with them too. Unless Bama plays lights out, which could very well happen. They're capable. They're very capable of it. Very capable. I'll be rooting for Texas Tech tomorrow. For sure. Probably be rooting for Indiana. And I'll definitely be rooting for Georgia. What's up, dude? I'm doing awesome. How are you? Good to see you. Just killing a little bit of time. I got to go out in a little bit, but wanted to come on here for a few minutes, see what everyone was up to, talk about what's going on this next day or two. A lot of college football we're going to be watching. I'm going to do the game tonight at 7:30. We'll do a watch party for it. Miami, Ohio State tonight at 7:30. I'll probably sign on around 7:15. That's the plan anyway. Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. And then tomorrow, I was just saying it for people. I'm in here pretty much by myself, but people will watch it after. Tomorrow we got Oregon, Texas Tech at noon. I would like to do every single game that's on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have the time enough to do it, but tomorrow you got Oregon, Texas Tech at noon. That's the Capital One Orange Bowl. You got Bama versus Indiana at 4 o'clock. That's Rose Bowl. And then the Sugar Bowl, Ole Miss, Georgia at 8 o'clock p.m. So we got a whole day of college football tomorrow. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for coming and stopping by, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy New Year, even though it's not New Year yet. But we'll hang out tonight and watch the game and watch the ball drop. I'm staying in and being a good boy. I got too much shit to do the rest of the week. Plus, I don't want to fuck up. I've been doing well with my diet and shit, so I'll stay home and have a few. I do have to go out for a bit. I have to meet someone to talk about some work shit. And I got to go out with my mom for a little bit. Take her out for dinner. And then I'll be home. But Ohio State, Miami should be a good ball game. Ohio State's getting 9.5 points. I know Ohio State has looked good in the playoffs, at least last year, but people got to realize, myself included, they don't have the same team as last year. They have some pieces. They have some guys that can play NFL football, no doubt about it. But what's up, Jet? Miami's pretty damn good. We'll see how things turn out when the game starts. But Miami's got a very good offensive and defensive line. They got a good defense. They got a good quarterback if he plays like he's capable. They got they've got a good receiver. They've got some guys that can play. Ohio State's going to have to get after Beck. They can't let him just sit back there and do whatever the hell he wants. They also, I think, have to get a couple turnovers, and I think they're capable of it. I think the safety for them, I think it's, what's his last name? It might be Downs or something. He's a safety. Sometimes he'll play man-to-man and line up like a corner at times, too. Very good. Might be he might be the number one pick overall. He's fucking that talented. Very good. He's a ball hawk. He hits. I'm going to find out his name right now, matter of fact. Ohio State safety. Diggs, I guess, got in trouble strangling his fucking maid or something, or cook. I was just talking good about him too, Jet. I don't know if you were here the day I was talking good about him. Saying how I was impressed how he's been behaving well and been a good teammate. And sure as shit, that bullshit came out. Also found out yet last night Mac Hollins supposedly is done for the year, which is not good. Not good. I thought they used him a little bit too much at times, and I didn't like the play call all the time, but that's going to be big, man. He's a big run blocking wide receiver that can make plays and make catches as well. He's tall. He's lanky. He can catch balls up the seam, down the sideline, over the middle. He's tough, gritty, but I think he's all done for the year, it sounds like. But watch for Caleb Downs tonight. A lot of people saying he's the number one overall prospect coming out of the college this year. He's an absolute stud muffin. And I think he's going to have a big game against Miami tonight. I really do. I think Jeremiah Smith is going to have a big game too. I think Ohio State's going to be pissed off about Ohio State's going to be fucking pissed off that they let Indiana off the hook the other night or the other day in the Big Ten championship game. I think Ohio State's going to come in with a fucking vengeance. I think Ohio State wins it all, most likely. I took them to win it all. I'll be rooting for Georgia. They're the only team I have in it, but Notre Dame didn't make it. So Georgia's the only team I really like. That's one of my favorite teams that's in it. They got Ole Miss tomorrow. There's a ton of shit on tomorrow. At noon, I would really like to do the Oregon-Texas Tech game. And then 4 o'clock is Bama versus Indiana. I think that's at the Rose Bowl. And then Georgia, Ole Miss, Sugar Bowl, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. But yeah, Stephon Diggs got himself in some trouble, allegedly. He got, I guess he gets arraigned the day before the fucking AFC Championship. We'll see if it's bullshit or not. I don't know. If he did it, I hope he gets in trouble. If he didn't do it, I hope he doesn't. I don't know what the fuck happened, but you would think he has cameras all over his house, I would imagine. I would if I had that much money. And something else happened, too, that makes me wonder. And I don't know if it's just because that's the Cowboys doing what the Cowboys do. But his brother got released by the Cowboys last night, too. So who the fuck knows? But yeah, Matt Collins done for the year. It sounds like the NFL is going to let Diggs play, which is good for New England Patriots fans like myself. But losing Matt Collins is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. He's played a lot. What else happened? Campbell's supposed to be coming back. Campbell's coming back. So that's good news for the offensive line. Hopefully he's back feeling good. But he's supposed to be back. I don't know if he's going to play against Miami, but they said he's about ready to roll. And tonight I'm going to do the tonight 7th. I'll be on around 7:15. Hopefully, I get back home in time. Miami versus Ohio State tonight. We're going to do that one. We'll do a watch party, play-by-play, game analysis live. Hang out, shoot the shit, have a few drinks. Happy New Year to all. If you can't make it, Happy New Year. If you can make it, I'll see you tonight. Yeah, the fucking, the Eagles are going to be hard not to take. I'm going to make my predictions at the end of this week of once the NFL games are over and all the seeding is set. I have looked at it. It's hard not to take the Eagles to come out of the NFC. I got to be honest, when I look at it, I don't really know who knocks them off. I don't really know who knocks them off. I think the Rams maybe could. Other than that, I don't really think anyone else can. If they're healthy and doing their thing, The offenses look better, even though they didn't put up a ton of points in Buffalo. It was a really shitty day as far as weather. And they did enough to win. Buffalo got greedy and paid for it. Eagles' defenses looked much better. Offensively, they still worry me a little bit, but they've been there before. That matters. But we'll see what happens. I haven't made any picks yet. What's up, Doopy? Salute. Happy New Year. Hope you're well. Thank you for all the compliments you guys have been giving me on my weight loss and stuff. I fell like 2 pounds short of my goal. It was like it's not a big deal. I wish I made it, but it is what it is. 98 pounds, 97.8 pounds, 100 pounds. It's pretty much the same fucking thing. So we'll be doing that tonight. I'm going to chill for about 20, 25 minutes. We could talk about whatever you guys want. Who knows, Jet? Maybe she got mad because Cardi B was fucking making her do too much work. Got lippy and Diggs grabbed her. Maybe there was an altercation. Who knows? Maybe they were doing pink cocaine on the fucking boat. It just sucks, man. It sucks fucking as a Pats fan. It sucks. And I talked about it when we got him. I told you guys. I know Jet remembers. I know Crispy remembers. I don't know if he's in here. Stephon Diggs scared the crap out of me when they signed him. He has the potential to do a lot on the field. It's the other shit you got to worry about. And then on top of it, sometimes he turns into a diva on and off the field. But couldn't be a worse time for that shit to happen. Especially losing Mac Hollins. That sucks. I'm more mad about losing Mac Hollins, to tell you the truth. In all honesty. More upset about losing him than the bullshit with Diggs. I had a feeling it was coming. I had a feeling it was coming eventually when they first got him. But I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. I mean, they got to prove it in a court of law. So, in the state of Mass, who knows? Fucking, they got a lot of DEI hires and shit. So, who knows what kind of lawyer he'll be up against, or or if they'll give him a fucking break because the Patriots are trying to make a Super Bowl run. I can't even believe where the Patriots are right now. I am fucking shocked. I am shocked. I had him at 10 wins max. Cardi B acting like she's white. I don't know if I think you're mistaken the two, Anthony. I think you're thinking about Nicki Minaj because she was doing a thing with Erica Kirk the other day. I don't know. How was she acting white? What's up, War Eagle? What's up, Jennifer? Yeah, the timing's horrible. The timing is horrible, Jet. Horrible. Especially losing Hollins. I'm like 99% sure he's done. Like, he ain't coming back. Which really fucking, it hurts the running game too. What's up, Gino? It's gonna kill. Like, they still got capable running backs and shit, but he's gonna miss at least 4 games. That means he'd be back for the Super Bowl, I think, is what they're saying. Patriots place Mac Hollins on injured reserve, wide receiver to miss at least 4 weeks. This is by CBS News. Headed back to the playoffs. When they get there, they'll be without a key piece of their offense. Mac Hollins put on IR. Didn't practice all week with an abdomen injury. Had 7 catches for 69 yards against the Ravens. He was on the field for the final play of the game, so the extent of the injury came as a surprise. So that means Hollins would not be eligible to return until the AFC Championship if they get there without him. Normally in the regular season, the rule is that a player on IR has to miss 4 games, not 4 weeks. But according to Evan Lazar of thepatriots.com, the rule is different for the postseason. If the Broncos lose in Week 18 and the Pats win to claim the number 1 seed and earn a first-round bye, Hollins would be eligible if the team advances to the AFC Championship game. That's because in the playoffs, the bye week counts toward the 4-game injured reserve stint. It should count anyway. 4 weeks is 4 weeks. I don't see why it should be 4 games, whether it's playoffs or fucking postseason. Stupid ass rule. So regardless of where the Patriots end up, whether 1 or 2, Hollins can return potentially for the AFC Championship. So at least he's not done, but definitely doesn't help. And we got some other injuries right now. Keyshawn Booty's been beat up. Harold Landry, Robert Spillane, Kyrus Tonga, Jared Wilson, Milton Williams, all them guys have been beat up. Pop Douglas has been having a little bit of a hammy issue. Haven't seen him much lately. And Travion Henderson got a concussion against the Ravens. So, I mean, he played against the Jets, but all stuff to watch for. Yeah, it's a wide receiver thing, I swear. Right, Doopy? Yeah. Diva shit. I think Garrett should win MVP too. Why not? He broke probably one of the toughest records to beat. He's averaged almost 2 sacks a game. And if you look at all his other statistics, and then you got to think sometimes he's probably not in the game as well, just because he's got to get a little rest. I wouldn't be mad if he won it, even though they stink. I wouldn't be mad. How bad would that defense be without him? Well, I shouldn't say that because the Browns are actually defensively aren't the worst, but they would definitely not have. They'd have even less wins without him, I'm sure. I don't think people should be overly pissed off about that. I don't even know who your MVP is. Josh Allen. A lot of people saying Drake May. Matthew Stafford could be in there, in my opinion. If you take Stafford off the Rams, they're not going anywhere. Christian McCaffrey, I think, should be up there. Same thing with him. You take him off the 49ers, they're done. They go nowhere. Jonathan Taylor was in the mix. He's not going to be in it anymore. Same thing with Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones was having a pretty good year until he got hurt. They started hitting the skids right before Jones got hurt in Indy. Like a game or two before he got hurt. I think they lost 1 or 2. Then he had the injury. And at the same time, they lost their 2 top corners. They lost Sauce Gardner, who they traded a ton of shit for to make the playoff run. I wouldn't be mad if any one of those guys won the MVP. I'm trying to think of some NFC teams with guys that could be worthy of it. I would say Denver's defense. Give the whole defense it. Their defense has bailed them out a lot of games this year. Denver's going to be funny to watch because, I mean, defensively, they are really good. If they play at home, it's going to be tough for everyone that goes in there. But if the defense isn't locked in or the defense gives up more than they can score, they could run into issues. I don't think it happens unless it's like, I don't think it happens in Denver unless it's like Buffalo, maybe New England. The Chargers, I think, beat them one time this year. I could be wrong. And it might have been in Denver, but I don't know if they have enough to do it. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But tonight we will do that ball game, Ohio State, Miami. Hopefully it's a good one. I'll be on around 7:15. What else is going on? Let me check out ESPN quick. And then tomorrow I would like to do some college football. I do have to go to the gym at some point. Hopefully I can get my ass out of bed. I'm not getting rocked tonight. At least that's not my plan. But you never know. But there's some good games on in the next 2 days for the college football championship playoff. We'll check all that shit out. Definitely doing Miami, Ohio State tonight. That could be a good game. I wouldn't count Miami out. I think Miami is much better than they were at the beginning of the year. I think they're playing their best ball right now. They look pretty good against A&M. They look pretty good. I didn't think they'd be able to beat A&M, and they did. Yeah, I ain't watching none of that bullshit, Kent. No offense. It's nothing against either team or Europe. Oh, I'm sure it's a good game. I just have shit to do. If it ain't college football championship, I ain't watching it. I don't have the time or the energy. But yeah, that's not going to be a horrible game, I'm sure. People like that kid Piver, I guess. A lot of people were saying he should have been one of the guys in the mix for the Heisman. But there's a couple other good games on too. There's Michigan, Texas at 3:00. That's the game I would want to watch. What up, El? And then Nebraska, Utah's on at 3:30 for whatever that's worth. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some college football tonight and tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow at noon, Oregon, Texas Tech. I'm gonna do my best to do that one. Alabama, Indiana at 4 tomorrow, and then Mississippi, Georgia at 8. I'm a Bulldogs fan, so I'll be rooting for Georgia in that one. I'd like to do a little bit of all of them. I don't know if I can stream for fucking 12 hours straight and stay focused, but if I can, we'll watch them all. I mean, I'll probably be watching most of them anyway. And as long as I don't potty too much tonight and get my ass to the gym, I will do the 12:00 game, Oregon, Texas Tech, 100%. I have a feeling Alabama, Indiana could be an upset or a blowout. Texas Tech, Oregon, I think is going to probably be the best game of the day. I have a feeling. Locked in, yeah. I'm a little bit mad. I came up a little bit short of... I wanted to lose the 100 pounds before New Year's, but I'm a little bit short of it. 2.2 pounds short. But it is what it is. I could have like stopped eating carbs and shit and made it, but I'm already restricting calories so much, it's really not worth it. What's up, Mikey? And thank you, Al. I don't know about a legend, but I'm giving my best effort. I still got a long way to go, too. I'm going to take it as far as I can without losing my mind. Do I think Lane Kiffin can make a big difference for LSU? LSU's LSU, I feel like. You know, they always get a good bunch of people. Hello? Yeah, I'm not doing it today, though. Philomosity. It's not happening. I already went to the gym. I actually cramped up. I couldn't do any more cardio. I did like 50 minutes. I wanted to do more, but my legs, my hamstrings were starting to cramp in my left leg. I go, nope, I'm done. Not getting an injury. Injuries are no bueno because you get injured, you can't do any of it. Well, I could still lift weights, but the cardio is important. Thanks, Mikey. I appreciate it. And thank you all for being supportive throughout it. If anyone is trying to lose weight, if I can be helpful, feel free. I will answer the questions to the best of my ability. Thanks, LL, for stopping by. Oh, no, they sold your pretzels on you? Yeah, you got to listen to your body. You know the deal. Especially at my age and shit, I got to be a little more careful. A little bit more. What's up, Cannon? Salute. Happy New Year to you as well. football as well. I think Ohio State wins, but you never know. They could play like shit, or Miami could do some things to cause problems. Miami looked pretty good against A&M. Looked pretty damn good against A&M. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think for majority of it. Thanks, Jet. What a guy. Oh, good. Chosen got one. Chosen's always looking out. That's cool. He got gifted one. Thank you very much. What else is on tonight? Bruins versus Oilers at 9:30. Maybe I'll check some of that game out at halftime of the football game or whatever, if it's halftime when that happens or after the football game. But I'll be hanging tonight. I'll be hanging, probably be on around 7:15. Yeah, right. What's today? Well, it's only for a month, so it won't last that long anyway, Jet. They won't be around for the Super Bowl. Worst comes to worst. What's up, Tyler? Did you figure out what's up with your heat, bro? Brian, salute. Happy New Year, buddy. Hope you're well. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I'm getting there little by little. Little by little. Yesterday was rough. Last night I was hungry. Oh, and I ate like a fucking pig yesterday. All healthy shit, but. What's up, Crispy? Salute. I was hungry as fuck. I like forced myself to like lay down and go to bed. Like fucking, if I sleep, I can't eat. Yeah, I don't know. Something that shit's been happening a lot, Crispy. I just popped on for a little bit to say what's up and wish people a happy new year and talk some sports and whatever else. Some of the weight loss shit. And fought. Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. Happy New Year. Next, salute. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. When I hit like 220, I might. When I hit 220, I might. Oh, you guys got hit again, huh? We got a chance of like snow/rain almost every day this week coming up. I think from the weekend till next weekend, almost like 10 days of potential snow and rain. If it gets cold, there'll be snow. I live in New England. No shit. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to loosen up a little bit eventually, Jet. I got to be careful too, because like I don't want to be like skinny fat. I don't think I'm going to have that problem, but because I hit the gym just in time to like, I've been in the gym almost 2 months, so lifting weights with it should be good. Wow, there you go. We're supposed to get some snow tonight too, I think. A couple. Like 1 to 3 potentially. So I might have to go out and do some snow removal tomorrow before that game. If it's only 1 to 3, if we get 3, I'll go. Or I have like 2 or 3 old ladies that want it done no matter what. So I go do them no matter what. I probably won't even charge them if it's an inch, honestly. But they got mad the last time I didn't go because it was only like a dusting. I said, I didn't want to charge you for not having a lot of snow, I didn't want to take your money. They're like, no, come and salt and do it all. We don't care. If there's even this much on the ground, they both said. So I said, all right. Yeah, I'm excited for it, Crispy. I hope it's competitive. I'll definitely be on for it. Try to get on around 7:15. I got to go talk to someone about some business. An old friend of my mom and dad's, and he's tending bar at the FOP or the Elks Lodge. It's the same thing. So I got to go talk to him. He's got a bunch of like rental property and he does HVAC work. I think he wants me to go work for him. And then, we'll eat and shit and my mom will eat. And I should be home by 7:15. Thank you, Mikey. We'll be on tonight if you're not out partying. I'll be on until midnight, no matter what. God willing. That's how the snow was the other night, Jet. I don't know if you were there for the live when I came out of fucking Ura and Roy's hockey game. There was like no snow a half hour into it, and then bang. Yeah, I try to do what I say I'm going to do. That's important in life. Now I got to keep it going. That's the thing about working out. You can't quit. You can't stop, or you just go right back to a fat piece of shit. It might take 6-7 years like it did for me, but you will become a fat piece of shit. There's no other way to say it. What's up, G-Father? Salute. Happy New Year. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has been supportive. Even the haters. I use that shit as fuel. It's funny, right? On some of my videos, I was looking at it, like the shorts. Some of them I have more dislikes than likes. I'm like, wow, people are fucking brutal. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Like, you get dislikes for losing weight. Probably some fucking wokey with colored hair mad that they're fucking being fat shamed, they feel like. You too, Godfather. Like, one of them I have like 35 dislikes on. I was like, wow. Oh, the one where I was called a piece of trash from Southie. I got 35 dislikes. Maybe everyone in Southie saw it and gave it a dislike because someone called us that. The best part is I'm not even from Southie, but I guess if the shoe fits, wear it. I know I sound like it, but it is what it is, I guess, right? Yeah, they're doing everything they can to annoy the shit out of me with. They'll fuck it up. They will fuck it up. They will fuck it up. They're going to have to go on the road somewhere cold, and that's probably where they meet their demise, my friend. In my opinion. But you never know. This year, the NFL's been nuts. So, if it happens, I wouldn't be totally shocked, I don't think. But I think they run into someone that has more firepower than them. And they're going to have to go on the road and play somewhere chilly. And I just don't think it bodes well for them. It never really has. Yeah, it is what it is, Crispy. You know, it is what it is. No sweat off my balls. What's up, Tim? Salute. Happy New Year. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe. Maybe they do. I would actually be happy. I would rather play the Jags than Denver. I would rather play the Jags than Denver. But I don't think they go into Mile High in the winter and win on a cold fucking January or February night or day. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Oh, excuse me. How you been, Tim? I just don't like Trevor Lawrence, man. I don't like the dude. He reminds me of Sunshine or whatever his name is from fucking, what do you call it? Remember the Titans. I just don't like the Jaguars in general. I don't like their owner. He wants to move them to fucking London and shit. Nah. Yeah, I'm not a Trevor Lawrence guy. I think that, you know, he was so hyped, and he kind of hasn't lived up to it up until this year. And, you know, it's not all his fault. It's not all his fault. But I don't know. Something about him. I don't know. Something about him. I don't like him. I'm just being honest. Looks like I lost again. Yeah, I've been losing a lot of weight, Tim, if that's what you're talking about. Or if you're talking about the Yankees, yeah, we lost. I don't know what you're talking about. I just hope we get to the point where Mac Hollins can play. It's got to be bad for him to be out 4 weeks. Fuck. That one hurts. That one hurts pretty bad. A lot of people are probably like, oh, well, we just lost Mac Hollins. Like, big deal. Like, it is a big deal. When they go double tight end and I formation, double tight end, and anything with one receiver on the field, he's usually the receiver. Even if it's a passing play. Because he's such a good run blocker. Yeah, I'm down 97.8 pounds, Tim. Thank you. I don't like the Niners either. The Niners have left me hanging too many times. And offensively, they're tough because you got to worry about McCaffrey. But I think they get exposed eventually too. Christian McCaffrey's got a lot of miles on him, man. I don't know how much longer he can go. And he's been injured. And Kittle's not 100%. And I think Brock Purdy has the potential to turn over the ball. We've seen it many times. He had a couple the other night. One got called back. They're lucky because it would have cost them the ball game. I'm not a Brock Purdy guy at all. I think they gave him way too much money. I think he's injury prone. I think the Niners, if defensively they've been okay without, I mean, I know their defense is beat up and shit, and they've played okay, but they give up a lot of points, man. They gave up fucking 30 something to the Bears. They gave up, I think, almost 30, if not over 30 to Indy. So I don't know if they can put up the points constantly, and I'm not a fan of them. They fucked me over too many times too. I took them to beat Kansas City in the championship a few years ago. They didn't do it, so I don't have much faith in them. Even if they do, I'm not a 49ers guy, man. I'm just being honest. We all have teams we don't like, you know? I get hell all the time. People hate the Patriots. I get it. But we got to see what we got to see when the bracket is put up, what's going on. That'll give me a little bit better of an idea. I'll make all my picks. I make all my picks before every playoff for every pretty much sport. So I will put my picks out. Yeah. He threw a pick on the first play when I said he's going to throw a pick. I go, watch, he's going to throw a couple tonight. Throws a pick on the first play, pick 6, and then he throws 5. That's why I didn't go to the New England game this week. Part of it, I was going to go. I could have went, but it's not the biggest game in the world. And the last game I went to, they played like shit. I don't want to jinx them. After the last New England game I went to, I don't know if I'll go to another one again. I feel like I'm bad luck. In all honesty. And for the money you spend and shit, it was a good time. I had an awesome time with my cousin and 2 of my buddies I don't get to see a lot that I've known forever. But for the money, I mean, we had good seats too. I mean, the seats were top shelf, but to blow $200-300 and freeze your balls off to go watch a game that kind of don't matter. And then every time I go, I see someone get knocked the fuck out just about for no reason or some reason that probably didn't warrant it. It's not really worth it. I don't know what to think about Diggs. I don't know if he did it or not. We'll see what happens. I'm more worried about Mac Hollins and the other injuries we got. Kayshon Bouttie's beat up. Pop Douglas got a little hamstring thing going on. Patriots got some injuries that could fuck us bad. Spillane, Milton Williams. He doesn't seem too worried about it. Everything I read, the organization doesn't seem too worried about it. If he did it, and there was no reason to do it, like if it was like, I don't know. I have to find out more about it. They haven't released a lot of information. But if he did it and there was no reason to do it, like he wasn't in, if the person wasn't going to hurt him or we got to see why he did it. Or the person was driving him fucking nuts. I mean, who knows? Or he caught the person fucking robbing him, or, I mean, who knows? It was someone that worked for him, supposedly a cook or a chef or a fucking worker or something. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I've been worried about it the entire time ever since we got him. I was so concerned about picking him up because all the shit that was going on. You hear all the stuff about him. Then the Cardi B shit. Everywhere he goes, his teammates. I've seen them when he was with the Vikings. They had an interviewer going around. Who's the guy you don't want dating your sister on the team? And like just about every person said Diggs, which is kind of concerning. Hell of a football player when his head's on straight. And as far as football, he's been great football-wise for New England so far. Can't really say anything bad about him with his time with New England on the field. Off the field, they had the fucking cocaine or whatever, pink cocaine and the weed on the boat, it looked like. Then he gets caught up with Cardi B while she's going through a divorce / still kind of married, weird shit. Beefing with her fucking husband there that's from the Migos. What's his name? Offset. You say that, Bruce City. If Cardi B wanted to bop you off, you would be down, kid. You might not like her, but if she showed up at your house ready to bop you off, you would be a willing participant. Stop it. Yeah, that's horrible what happened to Anthony Joshua. I guess he lost 2 of the guys from his team, like trainer and a friend or friends and, people part of his squad. And he got hurt in the accident. Awful. Awful. That's like everyone says that shit and I laugh. There's very few hot chicks that if they showed up, willing participants, and I was single, even if they were skanky, that if they were fucking hot enough, 99% of us would be like down. Be honest. Be honest. Fucking trip. Cardi B showed up on your doorstep, dude, you'd be fucking running in the house with her. I don't know why you're surprised either, because all those, if you notice, rappers, athletes, they all move in the same circle. Like, it's easier to date. It's easier for them to date someone that moves in those circles than someone that doesn't. And probably because of some of the shit that comes with it. I'm not saying they're good people. It's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that they birds of a feather flock together. I'm not saying they're all bad either. I'm not saying they're all bags either. But that's what all these guys do for the most part. Of course you are. Of course you are. I would too. Cardi B, big fat ass shows up on my doorstep. Come on in, girl. Absolutely. Trust me, you understand why you date her if you've seen her. I seen her on the sideline when they played the Steelers. She's hot, dude. She's hot. Like, whether you like her or not, she's a good looking broad. She's a good looking broad. Whether you like it or not. So I will be on tonight. That's all I have for right now. I'll be on 7:15. Like, share, subscribe. See you tonight for Ohio State, Miami. Happy New Year if you guys don't come back.